In 2003, when Pete Murray released his album Feeler, it's safe to say even he had no idea the success he was about to achieve.
Got my fingers burned.
Hitting #1, Feeler sold over 500,000 copies, scored 12 ARIA nominations, and spent an incredible 2.5 years in the charts, containing songs that everyone still knows and loves today. Pete's music takes you back to a time and place, and if you take his lead, it's a spot that's pretty chilled and relaxed. This year sees the 10th anniversary of Feeler's release, and the record's received a facelift. So if your copy's been scratched or left on the dash and burned to a crisp, it's a good time to rediscover an old favourite.
Please welcome Pete Murray. You would have met some cool people in your time. Which Aussie celeb would you want to have dinner with?
Dave's free.
Yeah.
Hard for me, yeah.
I'd invite Hughesy over for dinner.
Mate, we used to know each other before his album hit.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. We used to hang out in nightclubs, or once anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't imagine you in a nightclub.
Can I explain? It was I was at this bar and I'd just done my independent album. Came up and there's two girls at the bar and they just turned around and said, "Are you staying for the night?" And I went, "Yes, I am." And they said, "Because we're going and you can look after him," which was him.
Yeah.
So that was my introduction. I said, "Well, I know who you are," but he didn't know who I was at that stage. So.
Yeah, absolutely, but we had a great night.
Can we just keep talking about this all night? No, we should talk about your album. And 10 years, congratulations, and it was massive, and, you know, there's no doubt about that. But is it true that until pretty recently you actually hated this album?
Yes. Thank you for that. You know,
intriguing.
It was a lot. You know, sometimes artists you get into this post-album blues, and it's kind of it's hard to explain, but you can't hear anything good about it. And I thought when I'd finished the album, I thought that, you know, my career was over before it even began.
What?
So, yeah, I thought it was
Even though
over.
you turned on the radio and every station was playing it.
Well, yeah, it was just kind of, well, not that stage, no, because it started to take off, but I couldn't understand why people liked it. So, and every time I tried to listen to it, I got to like track 3 or 4 and I just had to turn it off. So I got a text from Darren Middleton from Powderfinger about 2 years ago, and he said, "Mate, I've just been listening to Feeler. So, you know, it's a great album." And I went, "What the bloody hell is so good about this album? I better chuck it on. I've got to just listen to it from start to finish." This was only 2 years ago. I listened to it from start to finish, and I actually, for the first time, without worrying about it and having any of these thoughts, I listened to it and went, "You know what?"
But haven't you played all those songs at concerts over the years?
Yeah, I have. It's been a hard 10 years, mate, I'll tell you.
Pete, I read somewhere that you had to call the producer and apologise for giving the album a lot of stick. How'd that conversation go down?
Oh, it was fine, yeah. Paul McKershaw, yeah, he's a great guy. It was, because I don't really remember doing it too much, but I must have said a few things, and he said, "Yeah, I'm ready for that apology whenever you want it."
Right.
What are you talking about? He said, "Yeah, you kind of said a few things back then, doubting his work, but, you know, without him, this wouldn't have been the success that it was."
Yeah.
Oh, we were talking earlier on the show about how people get jealous looking at other people's Facebook posts. We were checking out your Facebook and Twitter feeds today. You have got up to some pretty cool stuff in the last few months. There's one of you skydiving.
You still look handsome. You know?
There's pics of you in all number of costumes.
I'm not sure about that one.
Is that like the disguise so you don't get noticed? What is that?
Well, I just went out one night.
Looking cool there,
Yeah.
absolutely. And
Well, you know, I went skiing the other day, and I thought, this is really cool. I found this beanie. Everyone's going to be wearing these beanies at the ski fields. I was the only one wearing the beanie.
Funny that.
Have we got the pinnacle of your career, though, coming up on a photo?
Yeah,
Is that the pinnacle? Was that when the Pete Murray special happened at a pub?
Chicken schnitzel and chips night.
Yes.
Hang on, sorry, is that a compliment or an insult? Like, I can't think, would you rather be some other meal?
I think that's a compliment. When you
Good.
Did that include the gig? Did you get to see the gig as well?
yeah, but I never got one. Yeah, I was on the menu. Yeah, the Pete Murray chicken schnitzel.
Well, Pete's Feeler 10-year anniversary record is out on November 15. The national tour kicks off in January. If you want details, go to our website. All of them are there. Would you please thank Pete Murray?